Here at Turanganui Romney, been working here for the last 2 or 3 years, which is an absolute honour. Really massive Romney breeding program with a lot of history, a lot of tradition, but also a history of innovation, which is an awesome combination. So yeah, we've developed a Turanganui index, which is combining all the traits that are important here and important for the clients, which these rams go all over the North and South Island, so they've got to be ready to handle all sorts of extremes, from the very cold and wet of the south to the tropical and humid of the further north. And so building an animal that can do all those things obviously takes a bit of focus, and that's exactly what's been going on here at Turanganui for years and years, with Holmes obviously kicking it off, and then Mike and now the boys, Guy and Willie, obviously taking over as well. So yeah, a long family tradition of breeding great Romney sheep, which have done a great job across New Zealand. A real pleasure to be here going through these rams again, and yeah, hoping to continue to build on that great tradition. So we're building in those welfare traits now. Production has been locked in. That twinning ability has been locked in. Lamb survival has been locked in. So it's now about how else do we improve these sheep, and so that's worms, that's dags, that's facial eczema, and just continuing to build on the other great things as well. A really great program and great to be a part of it.
The old man was quick to latch on to the fact that things had changed with the advent of fertiliser, and sheep could rear 2 good lambs, and that's really what the development of that. Once he had fertility, he felt he could tackle anything really, and any trait you push too far becomes a fault, apart from survival, I think. Yeah, getting that balance of things is the key.
Yeah, we've just driven around, and there wasn't too many ewes that didn't have twins swinging off them, and that's obviously that concept of 2 good lambs is, I guess, maybe 50 years ago it was 1 good lamb, and now it's definitely 2 good lambs is the aim. And it's great to see those ewes doing it easy and those lambs looking good.
Yeah, no, you wait 12 months of the year for a look around like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Going back some years with that Sheep Improvement Limited, they were looking at environmentally friendly sheep, and basically all the things that you're looking for are production, the lambs, efficiency of good survival, good fertility, and good growth rate. So not too many arguments with that, is there?
The hoggets are out. We've got a big mob of hoggets there, pregnant. That's obviously been a feature for a number of years, getting hoggets pregnant, and I guess there's that opportunity to make genetic gain in your business, but also in other businesses for cash flow.
Yeah, the old man got into it early on, very early on, and I don't think he did any good out of it, because they were never really grown well enough as hoggets, but it proved a point. and more recent times, when we started, it was really on the back of the drench capsules, so that you could use them and wean a good hogget with relative ease, and now we're doing it without it, and still ticking the boxes that you really do ramp that genetic gain up.
He pretty much tried everything early days. He wasn't afraid of innovation.
No, his mind was always ticking. He had an inquiring mind, and it wasn't all that good news when you're a teenager.
We've just been down in the wool shed setting up for a workshop tomorrow, and saw his pelvis hanging in the rafters there. Obviously, he was infatuated by what was wrong with the Romney of old, and really wanted to fix it.
Apparently they thought it was a disease, and they wondered what the disease was, but no disease. It was just a number of things working against it.
Yeah.
Lack of fertility, basically. The other traits are getting up to the point where, as gains are more difficult without upsetting the apple cart. Some of the index favours the sheep that have produced nothing and getting a leg up because it's small ewe, and that's not good enough. The worm job follows on from a good weaned lamb, doesn't it? You don't find a skinny ewe weaning a couple of good lambs. For a long time, the thought of selecting worm resistance was frustrating because you thought you're losing opportunity on growth rate and so forth, but now there's no option but to rip into it. And I know anybody that's witnessed a FE outbreak doesn't want to witness another one. It seems to be heading south, doesn't it? And anecdotally we've had a bit of resistance to it, but now we know we're getting a bit more. The old man, he didn't have a lazy bone in his body, and he was quite happy to do a bit of foot rotting, knowing that once he got fertility sorted, that he'd be able to beat the foot rot. And it's about 25 years now that we've been just dumping them, and we've made great progress with it. But to get to the point of having a breeding value now is quite exciting. You're looking forward, not looking backward, huh? One stage we got up to 351 ewes, and having to, the footprint underneath them wasn't quite big enough, and we were having to pile nitrogen on to fit them all on. Good fun. Yeah, we're selling about 700 rams a year now, down from around 1,000, 1,050. But it's about the drop in numbers is not too far different from the increase in cattle numbers around the place. We've gone from 85% sheep down to 60, 65. And that's really accounts for, we blame the pine trees for the drop in sheep numbers, and that's real, but also the huge swing to cattle. Fairly straightforward. They want a good clean head, strong head, good bone. good pastings up on the feet, and try and get the feet right underneath them. Yeah, a robust animal, fairly similar type again. The old man used to talk about spring of rib, and it's just that broad back that allows them to have a decent rumen capacity and process enough grass when it's not such good quality that is the key to production on lower quality feed. The dairy farmers at one stage, selection criteria was the girth circumference. They took it out.
I don't think there's any doubt on the girth circumference of some of these boys. We were just talking before about the poor folks that have to shear them.
If you've got to shear a sheep, it might as well be as good a quality as it can produce. Hold the standard of the wool. That's the main thing, isn't it? If our clients are doing all right, then we're doing all right. That's the key to it, isn't it?